A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English because it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English.
Hi everyone, welcome back to A+ English. I'm Pat.
And I'm Celine.
And we're on part 2 of our story article today. Yesterday we learned that James Otis and his mama have had a pretty bad time. Their father's passed away, they've lost their home, they lost their dog, but then somebody else they know lost their home in a fire and people were asked to bring something for them. And that brings us to our warm-up question. How do you choose a gift for someone?
I think I'll really think hard about what they want or what they need. Yes, and hopefully I know them well.
Yeah, it really depends on who it is. Some people are very easy. Like if it's my dad, here dad, here's a bottle of something tasty that I know you'll like. Works every time, he never gets tired of it. My son, here's a nice new car. Wow! It's a car.
Yes.
No problem.
Wow.
My mother, on the other hand, or my wife,
It's not so easy, right?
So hard to buy gifts for. So difficult to. Somehow I manage to get something all the time, but I always feel like I could do a little better.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. And so let's see what James Otis and Mama are going to buy for Irene, or get or make for Irene Temple and her daughter. Let's read through day 2.
What is given from the heart? Warm-up question. How do you choose a gift for someone? James Otis, we need to help out,
said Mama.
Mrs. Temple's daughter's name is Sarah. She's 7. You can give her something from your heart,
said Mama. But what would Sarah want? Mama was making an apron for Mrs. Temple out of her best white tablecloth.
So we talked about this problem with the family, Irene Temple and her daughter. They lost their home. The church has asked them, please bring some stuff for the love boxes, gift boxes.
Yes, love box.
So what are they going to do? Remember, they don't have much. So we see in the article, James Otis, we need to help out, said Mama. So Mama and James have almost nothing, but they want to help. What does that say about them?
They are very kind, I believe. Yes, because life was already very hard for them, but they still try to help others. So that says a lot.
Exactly. Remember yesterday Mama was saying, well, we're still healthy. We still have our health, even if we've lost some stuff. So just wanting to give to others. And this is kind of tied into the church thing, this Christian belief that about always giving. But let's carry on. We see Mrs. Temple's daughter's name is Sarah. She's 7.
Only 7.
Only 7. What do we remember from being 7? What did we like doing back then?
Playing.
With what though? What were your...
In the playground.
Okay, you were an outside kid?
Yes, I like to make friends. Yes, and make friends at the playground and play swing.
Play swings, just run around doing stuff. Okay.
What about you?
Oh, 7. I think by 7, I probably started to get into a lot of board games.
Really? That's very early.
I think so. I remember there was some stuff and it just kept going and going and going from there. But yeah, I think already by then I didn't like going outside so much and I didn't have maybe as many friends as my brothers did, but I did love playing board games. So back to the article. You can give her something from your heart, said Mama. But what would Sarah want? So we talked in our warm-up question about how hard or sometimes easy it can be to get gifts. But what gifts do we like to get from other people?
Well, what? Oh, it's so difficult. Something tasty?
Okay.
Some cake, something like a cake.
Ah, okay, yeah, can't go wrong with that.
Books.
Books, yeah, books are always good. Although, well, I have to keep reminding people, I don't have space in my apartment. Books are lovely, but it would be better if you gave me Amazon vouchers I can use on ebooks. Yes, I can. My Kindle has lots of space on it. I can get more there. And I don't necessarily like getting clothes.
Why?
I like to choose my own clothes for myself because it can be,
remember that.
You get clothes and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't and sometimes they're the right size and sometimes you think, I'm not sure if I'm going to wear that. I'll try it to be polite.
Voucher.
Yeah, but if you buy me something tasty on the other hand, like my dad out of a bottle, not a problem. So what do James Otis and Mama make? We see Mama was making an apron for Mrs. Temple out of her best white tablecloth.
Wow, white?
Yeah, so she's not even just like making it out of like an old curtain or an old thing. She's using her best white tablecloth to make an apron, probably for cooking. Do you wear an apron when you cook?
I don't really cook that much, so I don't have any aprons at home.
I pretty much only wear one if I'm like frying eggs, like something where the oil is almost certainly going to spit. Otherwise, I just tend to like,
I know.
I have a home, like some t-shirts that I only wear at home because they've been vomited on by babies, they've been pooed on by babies, they've been peed on by babies.
True. So they're dirty enough.
They're washed, but I'm not going to wear them outside. So a little bit of oil or food stain, that's just part of the overall color.
Yes.
But yeah, I would wear an apron sometimes, a tablecloth. My parents used to have them, to cover for Christmas particularly. Put a red one on there, something colourful.
Something beautiful.
Yeah, it's a red, gold, green, the Christmas colours. But generally, no, they just have a wooden table.
Wow.
Okay, we're going to take a short break here, and when we come back, we're going to find out what James Otis comes up with for Sarah.
But Mama, I said, that's the only nice thing in our house.
I'm making it with love in my heart,
said Mama. I thought about things to give to Sarah, but nothing was right. She wouldn't want an incomplete puzzle or a few old crayons. Finally, I decided to write a book and draw pictures in it for Sarah.
Welcome back, everyone. Before we get on to Sarah's gift, James Otis has a thought about this apron that was a tablecloth. He said, but Mama, I said, that's the only nice thing in our house. So this lovely new tablecloth. I'm making it with love in my heart, said Mama. So, of course, this goes back to what Reverend Dennis was saying yesterday. Give from your heart. Don't just like, oh, I don't really need this anymore. I'll give this.
That's called recycle.
Yeah, right. Which sometimes can work. Like if you've got some like food in tins or something like that, it may not seem much, but it does help a lot. But using your best tablecloth to make an apron, what does that say about Mama?
Mama is very kind, very caring.
Yeah.
She cares about people's feelings.
Exactly. And this is going to inspire James Otis. We see, I thought about things to give to Sarah, but nothing was right. And we've kind of covered this actually in our warm-up question. But yeah, my mum, my wife, really difficult to buy for. Who's difficult? Who do you find hard to buy for?
My parents. My mom seems to have, I think she has everything.
Right?
She likes to buy things herself.
Yeah.
So it's really difficult. My dad, on the other hand, she seems to want nothing.
Okay.
So I guess I'll just give them envelopes.
What my brothers and I have started doing is instead of giving them things, we like plan them an event.
Wow.
And give them like, here are 2 tickets to go off and do something some weekend. They're retired, so, you know, they like to do interesting stuff. So plan a nice thing that they'll have fun doing.
Well, that's really nice.
That's a better I mean, that's why the three of us can then all like plan it together and pay together because that kind of thing's a bit more expensive. But anyway, we carry on. James Otis is thinking about a gift. She wouldn't want an incomplete puzzle.
No.
Or a few old crayons.
Probably not.
What could you do with that kind of stuff?
I don't know, recycle them? Or make them into some kind of artwork.
Oh, that is clever. That is really clever. Turn it into some kind of art project.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are places you can get rid of old toys, but if the jigsaw puzzle isn't full, unless you could somehow make like the extra piece out of something.
How?
I have no idea.
Cardboard.
Crayons you can just kind of use until they're gone. But...
True.
Okay, so the article carries on. Finally, I decided to write a book and draw pictures in it for Sarah. Do you think this is a good gift?
I think it's really nice because it's like Mama. It's like what Mama does for Irene Temple.
Yeah,
right?
Doing something from the heart, right?
From the heart.
Yeah, and this kind of present, you didn't buy this. You didn't just go out and buy like a picture book. You'd go, I'm going to draw it myself and I'm going to put my own thoughts and feelings into it. What kind of pictures do you think you'll put in it?
Sarah, happy Sarah with a smiley face.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing.
It might be a very good guess, but we're not going to find out today. We will find out more tomorrow about what is in that picture book, because right now I'm going to hand over to Celine for some solo teaching of today's word power words, and when I come back, I'll help her review them in our review time activity. See you in a moment.
那我们就来看看我们第二天的单字咯。第一个单字呢是 daughter 啊，这是个名词，意思呢就是女儿。那儿子的英文大家应该知道，就是 son。Pat has 2 sons and they are very cute. And granddaughter 是我们这个孙女的意思，还有 grandson 这是孙子。那这个例句呢，我们来看一下。Lee and Mary have 2 little daughters. They are both in elementary school. Lee 和 Mary 有2名年幼的女儿，那她们都在读小学。那第二个单字呢，我们看到的是 puzzle 啊，这个字呢是拼图的意思。我们也可以说 jigsaw puzzle。这个 puzzle 这个字呢，如果我们不是当拼图，也可以当谜题的意思，像是 solve the puzzle 就是解谜的意思。那 puzzle 当动词呢，我们可以把它当作是使人困惑的意思。那我们来看一下例句咯。例句的部分 ，Putting together this puzzle helps you make a photo of a cat。好，将拼图拼起来呢，你就可以制作出一张猫的照片。好，那接下来我们看到第3个单字，这个 crayon 呢是名词，意思呢就是彩色蜡笔的意思。如果你要讲这个彩色笔啊，还是白板笔啊这种笔的话呢，我们只是会用 marker 这个字 marker。那比如说色铅笔的话，也是大家很常用的，对吧？那这个呢，我们只是用 colored pencil 来表示 colored pencil。那例句呢，我们来看一下。I can draw an apple with a red crayon. 我可以用一支红色蜡笔来画出一颗苹果。那第4个单字 picture 呢是名词，意思呢就是图画、绘画。那画画呢，我们可以用 draw or paint pictures 来表示。Picture 也可以指照片哦，像是 a picture of somebody or something 就可以是某人或是某物的图片或者是照片。好，那这边看一下单字例句咯。Ellie asked her students to draw pictures of their families. Ellie 要学生们画出他们家人的画像。那今天的 Magic Box， 我们呢在这个课文里面有看到主角 James Otis， 他说 I thought about things to give to Sarah, but nothing was right. 他考虑要送什么东西给 Sarah， 而这句里面 thought about 其实就是 think about 考虑的意思，因为这边是过去式，所以 think 呢就变成了 thought。那我们要用 think about 来造一个句子试试看好吗？像是呢I had never thought about becoming an actor. 我从来没有考虑要当一名演员。好啦，以上呢就是今天的单字和片语复习咯。Let's go to today's review time activity.
Review time.
Hi everyone, so for today's review time, we're going to take our 4 words, daughter, puzzle, crayon, and picture, and we will challenge each other to make a sentence that has not 1, but 2 of the word power words for today.
Oh.
So a little bit more difficult, but don't worry. I know you haven't done this for a while. I'm going to start you off nice and easy.
Okay.
The words are crayon and picture.
Oh, I like to use crayons to draw pictures
Of...
my family.
Oh, there we go. Adding that extra detail makes that a much better sentence. Okay, your turn to choose 2. You can use one of those again, crayon or picture. You can challenge me with something difficult.
Daughter
Uh-huh.
and puzzle.
Daughter and puzzle, okay. My daughter is in the playroom trying to finish a jigsaw puzzle. Okay. All right. Daughter, picture.
My daughter painted a picture of our dog playing with a cat.
Great. Superb. Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's great.
Great.
Okay, you want to hit me with one last
yes,
one?
one last one.
Okay.
How about puzzle and crayon?
Puzzle and crayon. Okay. Don't draw on the puzzle with crayon. No one will be able to finish it.
That's a good one.
Yeah, and it's probably something I have said or will say at some point. It's
To your sons.
to those monsters who give them something simple and you bet they'll make it complicated. Okay, that is all the time we have for today, but we're not finished with our story yet. Join us again tomorrow for part 3 as we wrap up this month's story unit. See you then. Bye for now.
Bye.
Magic Box.
大家好，我是星座专家唐湘。本周处女座的朋友哦，可能要小心留意咯。龟毛的你啊，可能呢会遇到不错的对象，但是啊，他是不是有什么目的才接近你呢？Don't give him or her your heart so easily. 不要太轻易的就把你的心给了他了，多花点时间相处，好好观察一下，比较保险哦。英文里面呢，就有一些动词叫做授予动词，顾名思义呢，就是要把东西给别人哦。比方说呢，把笔送给他。帮女朋友买手摇饮，把心给了谁？这些送啊、买呀、给呀，都是属于这个范畴了。这些动词呢，有个非常特别的地方呢，就是它们可以有2个受词。一个呢是间接受词，另外一个是直接受词。什么意思呢？我们马上看个例句吧。比方说啊，过年最期待的呢，就是能拿红包了。The woman gave her nephew a red envelope. 那个女人呢，给了她外甥一个红包。句子里面呢，我们的主词呢是女人 the woman， 动词呢是 give 给的意思哦。那后面呢，我们有2个受词了，注意到呢，第一个 her nephew， 他的外甥就是属于间接受词，而 a red envelope 红包呢就是我们的直接受词了。所以啊，给了谁什么东西，谁跟东西都是受词，这就是呢授予动词特别的地方哦。我们可以再看更多例句，例如呢，我朋友感冒在家了，我去关心他。I got you some soup. 我帮你呢带了一些汤。在这个句子里面呢 ，you 你呢就是间接受词，而 soup 呢就是直接受词。或是呢，我们要加一下 line. She told me her line ID. 她跟我说呢，她的 line ID。这边呢 me 就是间接受词 ，line ID 就是直接受词。 现在呢，我们知道了授予动词呢有2个受词，再来很重要的呢就是受词的位置了。刚刚呢我们看到的例句呢都是授予动词加上间接受词，也就是人呢，再加上直接受词东西。那这个间接受词跟直接受词人跟物能不能换位子呢？答案呢当然是可以了。给人什么东西或者是什么东西给谁，就是换句话说而已，意思都一样。但是呢换位子会发生什么事呢？换位子的话，记得呢我们就要加上介系词了。比方说呢 give 这个动词呢，他给我一支笔， He gave me a pen。 OK， 换位子的话呢，我们就要加上 to， He gave a pen to me。 OK， 他把笔给我。而像是买东西的买，帮谁买哦？ My mom bought me a jacket。 我妈呢帮我买了一件外套，她买了一件外套给我。 My mom bought a jacket for me。 OK， 在这边呢我们就要加上介系词 for。除了 give 之外呢，像是这些动词bring 带来， lend 借出去， send 寄出等等这些动词呢，它们都是搭配 to。而至于呢，刚刚看到的 buy 购买，或者是呢 get 拿到 ，OK， 这些动词呢，则是要搭配 for 这个介系词。这个很多很复杂，没办法，我没办法帮你背不过呢，没关系，只要多练习，相信呢，很快你也能记得咯。